Hello, Leo. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading for April 4th to 10th. This is for Leo, Sun, and Rising. While this is a general reading, I try to get as specific as I can. You'll notice I use a little bit of astrology, obviously tarot, and my guides for the reading. Now, this week, April 4th to 10th, is a really big week. A lot of strong energy for you, Leo, here. We have the Sun, Mercury, and Aries. The new moon in Aries on March 31st really kicked off the month with powerful energy, right? So that is, Aries is your ninth house, and that is your, I love the ninth house. That's all about travel. That's all about publishing. It's, mind expansion. The ninth house is great, okay? One other thing I want to point out is that Venus is going into Pisces on the 5th for the entire month. Venus is exalted in Pisces, and that is a beautiful thing. Venus is obviously the planet of love, but it represents a lot of other things like money and affection and popularity, and it's a power boost to whatever house it's in. And for you, Leo, that's your 8th house, okay? And so joint resources, there's a lot of like other people's money. So we're going to get into that, and we're going to see what you've got in store for you this week. I'm just giving this one last really good shuffle. Okay, here we go. So, Leo, for April 4th to 10th, let's see what we've got going on. I already have like a really good feeling about your reading. I actually have like really good energy coming through to the point where I am getting goosebumps. Okay. So, Leo, 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 Leo. Leo, 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 Leo. All right, and I am very new to YouTube, and so you may not see all the cards. I'm going to hold them up, the ones that you can't see, but for the next recording, I am going to do it so where you can see the entire spread. I'm also going to get the proper equipment like a mic. So yeah, that is all to come. Now, let's get started. 10 of Cups, Leo. This is amazing. 10 of Cups represents complete joy, complete happiness, everything you've wanted, everything you've wished for, you're getting this week. And you feel it too. You probably feel that energy. You've worked really hard on, so many aspects of your life, family, relationships, career, personal development. You're in a really good place. You're feeling a lot of happiness, and you will feel a lot of happiness this week. There's so much love to go around. I mean, the 10 of Cups is one of the best cards in terms of happiness here, right? I do want to point out you did get the 4 of Pentacles in your challenge area. So even though things will be great for you this week, and you're going to have an amazing week, and you're going to see a lot of progress, and you're going to see a lot of joy in many aspects of your life, especially personal. A lot of personal development and getting that message. One thing that I want you to just be aware of is and this relates to Venus being in your 8th house all month, okay? And because it rules money, but try not to spend too much money on extravagant things. And Venus, even though Venus does rule love and money and attraction and stuff like that, it also rules indulgences and things that we love and the finer things in life. So it's just saying that like you are gonna have a great, super great week, but just be mindful about how much money you spend, okay? Because that could be a factor, especially because it's tax month too. So we want to be prepared for all that. We don't want any hidden surprises, okay? This is also like, I'm picking up investments. So there's something that if you are starting to invest in something, or if you're in the process of doing it or plan on doing it, really look at like the fine print, and really look at your finances, and really look at like what's more, what's practical and logical. That's the energy that I'm picking up. You did pull the Seven of Swords. You feel like maybe you feel... Okay, so the Seven of Swords is an interesting card because the message, there's two messages that come through and two feelings that I'm getting. So it's going to resonate either way for Leos. One is that there is something that you may be doing that you're trying to get away with, okay? Play by the books, all right? Play by the books, play fair. There's something that you might do for your advantage that is maybe a little under the table, maybe a little, frowned upon. I'm just saying to play by the books, be smart about what you do this week, okay? The second thing that's coming through is that there could be someone that is compromising your happiness by being deceitful to you. Someone could be not super honest to you about some sort of matter this week, and that could throw off your energy. So be prepared for that. Either way, because this is a general reading, and I usually do personal readings, and I don't do clarifiers in my readings, but I mean, in my personal readings I do, but that's just a message, two takeaway messages. You're either in one camp or the other, all right? And that's on your mind. And so either way, deep down inside, you did get the Five of Pentacles, all right? And so what this is saying is I think that you might feel like you need a little help in some areas. It could be financial related because you did get the Four of Pentacles. And the five comes immediately after the four. So it could be financial related. You could be looking for a little bit of help. You could be looking for some maybe assistance. Maybe you're doing your own taxes and you're like frustrated because you're hitting all these walls. Or it also just could be that you are starting a new business or a new project or whatever, and there's it requires a little bit more money than you needed. But here's the thing, like, don't keep it inside. Let people know. Ask people. The one thing about the Five Pentacles is that these two people outside, you can call them homeless, you can call them whatever you want, but they look like they've gone through a lot, right? And so the problem with this is that they're so focused on their own plight, they don't see that they're literally outside a church, okay? There's help around them, okay? So that's all I'm saying is that if you do run into a situation where you feel like it could be a challenge, don't be afraid to seek some sort of help or guidance or advice around it, okay? This fell in your, just kind of like in the deeper what's beneath you area. It looks like also that you did come across, or you did come over some sort of major moment in your life, an emotional moment that had a huge impact on you, but it brought you to this place. So the Eight of Swords really is when you feel like you can't move any further or you feel trapped. And normally in tarot, it's you put yourself there, right? Because you're wearing a blindfold and you can easily take that blindfold off. I have to say, Leo, congratulations. You took that blindfold off because you are now in a happy place. All right. So the Hangman. I don't want you to be afraid of this card. It's one of my favorite cards. And so the Hangman is basically saying that there are certain patterns, or there's certain patterns that you're used to, or there's a certain way of doing things that you're used to, and you may have felt like you've been hitting a wall. You may have felt like things weren't always going the way, or that the way that you were doing things was just not working anymore. And so you're in the process of looking at things in a new perspective. And the one thing I love about the Hangman is that he put himself there. You can see that he has the halo around his head and that he's actually smiling. So we know he put himself there because he wanted to look at the world in a different way, and he wanted to look at life in a different way so he could have a new perspective. So that's really great. And you'll also notice that it is in the form of a cross. And so this has a very spiritual connotation to it. So that is your future area. So look to, with things that are happening in your life, try looking at it in a new perspective, because that's going to help you move forward, all right? Now, before you go to your staff, I'm going to go to your staff now. If you like this reading, it would be great if you can like and subscribe, because that would really help me out. I just started doing YouTube, and any help would be greatly appreciated. All right, so we've gone to your staff, okay? And so here we go. The world. Don't worry about anything, Leo. You are entering a new life cycle, all right? It starts this month. It actually starts this week. You're going to start seeing, wow, things change big time. Things in your life change big time. Now, I want you to take a really quick look. So, she is holding the two batons that the magician was holding in he's the very first card in the deck. Coming to the end of your journey, starting a new life cycle. The world constantly moves, right? And we have to adapt. And this is you adapting and you ready to take on this new phase in your life. So again, congratulations. That's amazing. And it looks like you're ready anyway to move forward. So there is going to be I feel like you're going to have this very spiritual moment. It's so funny because you did get the Hangman, but you also got the High Priestess. Now, she is the guardian of the subconscious, and I love her. I love her so much. She is the most mystical, spiritual, the most psychic, the most intuitive. You're going to have some sort of moment of clarity this week that really opens your eyes. Yeah, listen, that's going to be amazing. Remember, Aries is in your 9th house, all about mind expansion, right? You are going to have something happen. And when I say the word spiritual, I know a lot of people get weird about that. I want you to know that anything that I say with spiritual is just more positive affirmation, right? It's just more you being in line with yourself and knowing yourself and tapping into yourself to move forward to understand positivity, okay? And so, but this is just like really getting in your subconscious, okay? This is very intuitive. So this is just saying, pay attention to your intuition, and you're going to have this moment of clarity. It could be very spiritual. If you are a very spiritual person, then yes, that is going to happen for you. If you are not a spiritual person, if you believe in the universe, then the universe is going to give you a sign. Now, we know where your head is at, okay? And I like it. 9 of Pentacles, we love her. Look at her. She's so cool. She's so confident. She has a bird on her hand. She has all this growth and abundance and success around her. She worked hard to get where she's at. This is a big hope of yours, is to have abundance in your life, and you are on the road to that. All you have to do is remember, get a new perspective at how you look at a certain way or a certain thing, something that's not working, something that you've been doing over and over again, and you feel like it needs like a facelift or a tweak or a new way of looking at it, okay? Now, 7 of Pentacles, final outcome. Here's the thing about the 7 of Pentacles. Because there's a lot of activity in your, well, with Venus entering Pisces, again, that is your 8th house of joint financial matters. There is like a lot of money, success around money, and just money in general around this. And so 7 of Pentacles is saying that you really worked hard to get where you're at. You worked incredibly hard, and it was quite a journey. And so in order for you to move forward, okay, let me put it this way. You could work a little bit harder this week, not in a back-breaking way, but I think that you're so focused on what you want, on this goal of becoming the successful person with abundance all around her. And let me just show you, her gown is completely covered with a symbol of Venus. All right, so that's a big sign. Remember, Venus is going to be in your 8th house. So you could be thinking about all the hard work that you did. You could also be doing a little bit more hard work on, your goals this week. And that's really great because this is all about building your legacy now. All right. So that's your reading. Listen, you're going to have a great week. There's going to be a lot of things attached to finances, but there's also going to be a lot of spiritual growth. All right. And it's all positive. You're in a very positive space. You're in a very positive place. You did pull the Ten of Cups as your main card, and we love that. And actually, I think out of all the readings I've done, this is the first time I've seen the Ten of Cups in a reading that for when I started YouTube. So that's great. Okay, well, I hope you like the reading. Again, if you can like and subscribe, that would be great. I also did a monthly April reading for you. So you can find that on my YouTube page. I think I'm going to figure out how to put that link around here. All right, so have a great week, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much.